Hi, everybody, and welcome. My name is John Degatti, and I'm part of this product marketing team here at Citrix. And today we're going to talk about the latest updates that we have coming out for Citrix DaaS. And as you know, our focus is on delivering a modern, secure, and seamless workspace experience while also trying to reduce costs and improve your operational efficiency. And you'll see that in some of the features that we're going to talk about soon. Let's start with the impact of our latest release, the Citrix CVAD 2507, and then we'll dive into some of those updates around licensing and identity. Just last month, we released CVAD 2507 LTSR. And as you know, that was a very significant update. And many of you are already seeing these benefits. This release includes over 300 new features and enhancements that directly translate to improving either the performance that your users are seeing, reducing infrastructure and data center overhead, saving you money, and improving user experience along the way. So far, 3,900 of you have already downloaded or are using the 2507 LTSR. And for those of you that are waiting for a CU1, we should have that coming up soon by the end of the year. Just a little refresher on why CVAD 2507 LTSR is so important. One is we seamlessly integrated both Uber Agent and Device Trust into 2507. And this means that you're now getting much deeper insights into your endpoint performance, session quality, and application usage, especially important for those tasks where you're looking to see about all the applications that exist within your enterprise. And now with Device Trust integrated, you can now apply all those contextual access policies based on who's logging in, from where, and on what device, all without conflicts or compatibility issues. What this means is that you're going to get stronger security and compliance because you can now dynamically enforce these controls and verify the device posture much easily, more seamlessly within your environment. And one of the most immediate benefits that we've seen from 2507 is a reduction in resource utilization. And we're hearing that from the customers both internally from conversations, and we're starting to see that out on social media. And it's really making a big impact within your environments. Here's just an example of an admin reporting that after rolling out 2507, CPU usage became smoother and memory stabilized, and they even saw IOPS drop. They noted that when they were using the older VDAs, it sat around 90% CPU. And while the upgraded VDAs held steadily at 70, 75% under the same load. So for them and many of you guys out there, this is translated into more sessions you're getting per host and reducing the overall strain on your infrastructure, and you're saving money by using less resources to support the same number of users. So this is a big reason to move to 2507. Now, shifting from 2507, I really wanted to talk about some of the licensing changes that are already out there today. So for as long as I can remember, managing licenses has been a necessary but often cumbersome activity that's been part of running your Citrix environment. And based on your feedback with the challenges of managing license files, the pain of manual renewals, and the time that you guys are spending on support calls for these issues, where even some of these issues could cause an outage, and these outages could be impactful to your business, impacting users' productivity, or even costing the business money. So we took really a hard look at all of this data over the last 7 months alone. And we saw that nearly 6,000 of these issues are related to licensing. The vast majority of these were basic, small issues that are frustrating and time consuming. Problems like errors in just downloading a license file or not seeing the right components after renewal. All this operational overhead you really just don't need. It's time spent on these administrative tasks that could be invested in other more strategic projects within your IT scope. So the old process of downloading, allocating, and maintaining these license files for every renewal or new product hasn't really kept pace with the ever-changing world of software. And the entire industry has shifted. So this really just isn't an update. It's a fundamental change on how licensing works at Citrix. And we're moving towards a cloud-based licensing architecture for all of our products. Now, if we look at specifically for CVAD and DaaS, this will mean that you just need to upgrade to the latest version of the license server, your delivery controller, or brokers. And Make sure that and this should automatically work. Now, I'm sure some of you guys have questions like, what if I'm in a highly secure or even air-gapped environment that can't be connected to the internet? Well, we do support an offline activation model that requires an activation key from Citrix that will enable you to license those servers and your users. Just be confident that we will support your use case, whether you're always connected or completely online. And all of these scenarios are detailed in our product documentation. Another one I'm really excited about is about Microsoft Entra single sign-on for Citrix DaaS. I know this has been a widely asked for and highly awaited for feature, and it's really stemming from how organizations like yours begin shifting user and machine identities from your traditional Active Directory to Entra, or formerly known as Azure Active Directory. The challenge is that the expected SSO experience broke for your Citrix delivered virtual apps and desktops. And users had to log on multiple times to the OS, to the workspace app, and then to their virtual desktop, creating this productivity drag with all these logons. And the previous solution, using our fast service, only supported Active Directory or hybrid join VDAs, leaving this one scenario, pure Entra only environment with no SSO option. And this lack of SSO has stalled a lot of your major identity upgrade projects that many of you are trying to get through. So this should be a very exciting feature and well awaited. And with this, you can now, like I said, unblock a lot of these upgrade projects, allowing you to finally move, as you shift to an Entra ID only solution. You can continue to deliver that seamless, secure experience that your users are used to and fully expect using Entra ID, and integrate your MFA, which is provided native by the Entra platform. And if you're already using a hybrid environment, this new way allows you to achieve SSO without using FAS. So now you could simplify your infrastructure and reduce some of your management overhead in your data center. Just so this was a really important milestone for us at Citrix, and it's really important that we deliver this capabilities out to you guys. And it was a significant engineering collaboration between both Citrix and Microsoft. And it really lends to this great partnership we have, this collaborative partnership we have with them. And Citrix is going to be the first third-party solution to be able to deliver Entra SSO capabilities for their VDI platform. So on release, we're going to be able to support a wide range of your use cases. We'll be able to support Entra joined and Entra hybrid joined session hosts. We'll be able to support your single and multi-session desktops, persistent and non-persistent session hosts, and you'll be able to connect to these, traditionally through the Workspace app or your browser. And just so you know, this is a Citrix DaaS only feature for now. So we know this is going to be highly anticipated, and you guys are going to want to try this out. There is a public tech preview that will be available soon. So start planning for it. And we anticipate GA will be towards the end of the year. So if you are interested, I encourage you to one, talk to your Citrix account team, get all the information and start discussing your transition plans. Two, participate in the public preview. Make sure you test it, validate, and get that feedback back to the product management team to make sure your unique scenarios and use cases work and are supported. And then we'll have comprehensive documentation, architectural information that will be available during the public preview when that's available on our documentation site. The next thing we're looking at is about how do we optimize your entire environment. And with that, we're looking at Citrix Advisor. And this is directly integrated into Citrix DaaS. And you can really think of this as a dedicated automated consultant for your environment, something that's always watching and always looking. And Citrix Advisor is constantly running checks on your deployment. And it delivers actionable recommendations right to your admin. It's all about getting ahead of potential problems before they become support tickets or even outages. So Advisor can help you automatically flag potential problems. If there's a configuration drift, best practice deviations, ensuring everything runs reliable. You're going to get clear guidance on fine-tuning resource allocation for the best performance and stability and giving your users a great experience. You can identify areas of over provisioning that helps you right size your resources and automate routine checks for streamlining operations. Citrix Advisor is going to take the guesswork out of maintaining your environment And it's one of the easiest ways to ensure that you have a healthy environment, giving you optimal performance with the lowest possible cost and great stability for your users. And then finally, let's take a look at some of the other areas we're investing in. One is that we're actively expanding our support for VMware Alternative, including a lot of updated and integrated image management for both Red Hat OpenShift and multi-cluster Nutanix Prism. We also are coming out with zero-day support for the latest platforms, including macOS Tahoe 26 and iOS 26, giving you improvements in user experience, and then features like multi-monitor, plug-and-play webcam, and voice dictation. And all of these are integrated within the Mac platform, and it allows you to expose all those, within your session. And we have the Microsoft Teams plugin that is being built directly into the installation process for both Windows Workspace app and for the Mac that's coming soon. And what this really is going to give you is that it's going to reduce some of the incidents where users are having poor experience because they don't have the plugin. Now it's integrated directly into Workspace app installation and allows for an easy fix or an easy transition there. And to wrap this up, I just want to say that 2507 LTSR is delivering measurable performance and cost benefits for thousands of you guys out there today. Our licensing modernization is streamlining your operations, making it much simple and taking that out of the equation of things you have to manage on a daily basis. And most importantly, we have Entra SSO, which is a major milestone that finally unlocks your critical identity upgrade projects, giving you this seamless and secure experience for all of your users. Thank you guys very much. Have a good day.